Hi people, it's Elle here. So today I'm doing something a little bit different. As you can see behind me, this is my bookshelf. One of the biggest requests I ever get is what movies and books I own. And since I just moved, I thought this would be a perfect time to show you. Since I moved, this obviously isn't all of my books or movies. I just brought the ones with me that I really like or I haven't read yet, and so on and so forth. Also, some of the books that I would have here, I don't have here because either my brother's reading them currently, I lent them to a friend, or I just had to leave them at home because I had too many here. But anyway, without further ado, this is my bookshelf tour. So my bookshelf has 5 different shelves, and I'm just gonna start from top to bottom. This top shelf is pretty much a mesh up of all my university stuff. I have a lot of university textbooks and notebooks and stuff like that. Just because of that, since it is quite boring of a section, I'm not going to go through this piece by piece. Over here, I have my TARDIS mug that sadly has a little chip in it. I use this mug to separate my school stuff from the beginning of my bookshelf, which is what I like to call it. So first up, we have my VHS collection, Back to the Future, Beauty and the Beast, Bedknobs and Broomsticks, and It's a Wonderful Life. Moving right on down to my second shelf, first things first, I have my printer, which is my baby. It's literally the best printer I've ever owned. And then here's the rest of the VHS I brought. The Jungle Book, Josie and the Pussycats, Jurassic Park, The Lost World, Kiki's Delivery Service, Lady and the Tramp, Little Giants, The Matrix, Pocahontas, The Princess Diaries, and Toy Story. This is my third shelf where I have some of my DVDs and a couple books on the end. By the way, everything on this bookshelf is in alphabetical order, starting with the DVDs, A Cinderella Story, Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, Burlesque, Chronicle, The Devil Wears Prada, Ghost Rider, The Goonies, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey, The Hunger Games, The Hunger Games: Catching Fire, The Hunger Games: Mockingjay Part 1, The Incredibles, Independence Day, and Journey to the Center of the Earth, Journey to the Mysterious Island, Just Go With It, Little Manhattan, The Lord of the Rings Trilogy, The Mask and the Son of the Mask, Never Been Kissed, One Direction Up All Night, Percy Jackson the Lightning Thief, Percy Jackson Sea of Monsters, Peter Pan, Ramona and Beezus, RV, She's the Man, Wanted, The Wizard of Oz. Down here, I have a little guide from Angry Birds, which my friend won in a claw machine. And here is the start of my books. Tiger Lily by Jodi Lynn Anderson, 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, Lexicon by Max Berry, The Warrior Heir by Cinda Williams-Charma, and Little Bee by Chris Cleave. Continuing with my books on the fourth shelf, All the Lights We Cannot See by Anthony Doerr, The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald, All I Really Need to Know I Learned in Kindergarten by Robert Fulghum, The Keepsake by Tess Gerritsen, The Old Willis Place by Mary Downing Hahn, Looking for Alaska by John Green, Paper Towns by John Green, Cinder by Melissa Meyer, Scarlet by Melissa Meyer, which I am currently reading, Infinity, Invincible, Infamous, Inferno, Illusion, and Instinct, all by Sherilyn Kenyon. Carrie by Stephen King, which my brother is currently reading, The Magician's Nephew, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, The Horse and His Boy, Prince Caspian, The Voyage of the Dawn Treader, The Silver Chair, and The Last Battle, all by C.S. Lewis. Legend by Marie Lu, Prodigy by Marie Lu, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs, Hollow City by Ransom Riggs. And here is my fifth and final shelf on my bookshelves. The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, The Last Olympian, The Lost Hero, The Son of Neptune, The Mark of Athena, The House of Hades, which is currently in my brother's room, and The Blood of Olympus, all by Rick Riordan. Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, my old and battered copy of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, and Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, all by J.K. Rowling. The Catcher in the Rye by J.D. Salinger, Unwind by Neil Shusterman, Unholy by Neil Shusterman, Girl Online by Zoe Sugg, The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey, and finally, The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey. But anyway, that's my bookshelf tour. I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, please make sure to give it a like if you like, and subscribe, and that's it. So I'm gonna go. Bye!
Thanks for watching. Imagine Workshop is awesome. Would you like to subscribe? You've got mail. See you next time.